in real time. The other one was an early WonderCon, actually. Baycon, that was it. Baycon from 1977 or 6, something like that.
Icarus
cover.
Yes.
That's gorgeous.
We have time for a question or two here. There's some gentleman right there.
I am curious about, I guess, one of the harder to find books that Jack put out, and I think it was the last time he wrote with Stan Lee, the Silver Surfer graphic novel. I'm wondering about the origins of that and why it hasn't been reprinted.
It has been reprinted at least once, I believe, and I don't think Marvel had the right to do that, actually. Basically what happened was that Jack was, if you didn't hear the question, he was asking about the Silver Surfer graphic novel, which was the last thing Stan and Jack ever did together. This is a long story, I'll try to make it quick. Someone had bought the rights to make a Silver Surfer motion picture. It was a gentleman named Jeff something, I can't remember his name. He was Olivia Newton-John's boyfriend. And based on the success of something she'd done, he was able to sell a studio on doing the Silver Surfer movie. They developed a couple of scripts which weren't working. Stan at some point said, hey, maybe I could get a piece of this, or we could do something. And he went to Jack and said, how about if we do a graphic novel? I'm doing these books for Simon & Schuster, and I can arrange for us to own the copyright on the story, I think. Jack owed Marvel a certain number of pages on his contract, so he decided to do this in the 1 in 1,000 chance that someone would look at this graphic novel and say, hey, that should be the basis of the movie, and Stan and Jack could sell the movie rights because they held the copyright on it. The creation of the story was a mess. They fought a lot. Jack was unhappy with the way it came out because there were all these givens. Stan would say, well, the movie, to be a movie, it has to have this in it. And Jack said, no, it doesn't have to have that. Yes, we've got to put that in, you've got to put that in, which is why you may see a lot of unpublished pages. Again, Jack drawing pages that weren't used and he wasn't paid for. The story was finished, nobody liked it, the movie was not made, but it used up part of Jack's quota for Marvel. Over here, yes.
These personal stories are wonderful, and it's also really wonderful to hear everyone's take on Jack's very distinct voice. And I was curious, if you were casting the movie, who would you cast as Jack and Roz? Past or present, anyone?
I would fight to not have that movie made. That would be the first point. I don't know, I keep seeing people mentioned that somebody mentioned Patton Oswalt. But I don't think that anybody would say, we've got to get someone who looks, my thought would be, who looks like Jack and talks like Jack? And that's not how movies work. They don't necessarily, Michael Keaton played Ray Kroc, looking nothing like Ray Kroc or sounding nothing like Ray Kroc. I mean, they hire actors because they're bankable, not because they resemble the subject matter.
So you're saying you'd cast Brad Pitt as Jack then?
Sure, why not? I think the one essence you'd have to make is you'd have to get a guy who was tough and small, because Jack had a lot of energy in him, and I think it is germane to his attitude that he was not a 6'3", bronze, gold. He was a strong man, physically very strong. I mean, he was very healthy up until the last couple of years of his life, but I don't know. Anybody have a thought on who should, if they have to make a movie of Jack, who they should cast?
What's his name? Pesci.
What?
Was in Goodfellas.
Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci?
Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci has some of those qualities. Yes. Anyway, let's see what's the time here on this thing. Okay, we're going to wrap this up. We're going to have another one of these at I always say goodbye to these. We're going to have another one of these in San Diego. We're going to have another one of these at every damn convention I go to, as long as they'll let me do these panels. I feel very privileged that I got to know this man and I feel obligated to share every single damn thing I observed about him with people. And when I finish this book, you'll be amazed at some of the things that I observed that are not public knowledge. I think it's safe now to reveal some of them. Would you thank Mr. Marv Wolfman?
Booth 1204 got the brand new Kirby collector, which won't be out for a little bit, and the Destroy Doug book. So come on down, check them out.
Okay, thank you all. We'll see you in San Diego.